always got the vibe, got the vibe, got the vibe, got the vibe.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Peace and love, guys. Today we have the Rick Owens Dark Shadow lows, and it's a very interesting sneaker. I got this from Coco Shoes, and Coco's been generous. They sent me this pair of Asics, very comfortable. I actually wear those a lot. I don't get too many like hype pairs of sneakers from them, so it's interesting. They just kind of send me what they want to send me, except for those. They sent me those, but these like what were they called? Like these fuzzy. Like those fuzzy, like the slipper joints. They tried to send me a purple pair of these, and I was like, nah, let's chill on those. But shout out to Coco for sending me these Rick Owens joints. I'd never had a pair of Rick Owens. I tend to try to stay away from the designer sneakers, but they were like, you know what, we want to send you these. And I was like, all right, I just really can't say no to a free pair of sneakers. I just really can't. So shout out to Coco Sneakers. And looking at these here, the first thing that'll strike you is it looks like a sort of a Chuck Taylor, and that's kind of the designer's MO. They like to just take existing classic styles and remake them. They either distress them or give them like a stacked sole or just something kind of oversized and sell them for like quadruple the price. These go for like $600 to $700, and I was gonna say I don't get why they do that, but I get why they do that, because they're just typically selling a name. Like that's all they're doing is selling a name. And the best part about the shoe, it is actually comfortable. And for me, that's like 70% of the value of a sneaker, is if it's comfortable or not. Because it could be the nicest sneaker in the world. If it's not comfortable or if it's too small, I won't wear it. And that insole that I'm pulling out right there, it is very comfortable. What does that say right there? Rick Owens on the insole. I've seen some that actually say Dark Shadow on them. There's several variations of this sneaker. There's a high top pair where the laces wrap around the ankle. I wasn't gonna do those, and I don't really know what this is or who that is on the insole. I don't know if that's one of the Ramon band members. I doubt it. I really don't know. So if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. I'm not familiar with that. Insole or inside of the sneaker is very well made for what it is. I know the shoe looks very basic and plain, but the quality of the materials that they used for the sneaker, it's actually pretty good. Like I've been wearing these to work, and they have like a very soft feel. Like the way that bottom looks, that rigid bottom, it's not slick. It's very like squishy feeling. I was kind of surprised by that. It's almost got like a little bounce to it. Like if you were to walk on your heels in these, you'd be feeling like you're walking like in a Yeezy 350 V2 or something like that. It's really interesting. So they are really comfortable. They got like this ankle kind of arch. The one thing I noticed from the retails is the tongue is not as high as it should be. That's the only thing I can kind of notice on these. And they really do remind me of that, what is it, that Maison, I can't remember the name of it, but this sneaker right here, that's also a luxury or designer style copycat of a Chuck Taylor. These were good too, but they're nowhere near as comfortable as this sneaker. I actually think that other sneaker looks better than these aesthetically, but this shoe is actually comfortable. I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is. I just explained it. But it's just interesting they make a shoe like this with that kind of feel to it. I thought this would be like a really flat type of sneaker, and go with the size 44. I believe that translates to a size 10 in the US standard. I do wear 9.5 in Air Jordan 1s. I always reference the Air Jordan 1. The Air Jordan 1, I can go to size 10 in Air Jordan 1, but I can comfortably wear a 9.5. So if that helps you out with sizing, that's what it is. But all my designer sneakers, I go with the 44 because they're just kind of weird how they do it. They don't really translate well to like a Jordan sizing specifics. But looking at the video here, I used Dehancer. I kind of mentioned at the very beginning. Dehancer is like a app or a plugin that gives you like this old school, like more of a cinema film type of look, and I've been messing with it. They didn't sponsor this video, but they did give me the plugin to kind of mess around with. So shout out to Dehancer. I'll probably be using it a little bit more in my videos. I do like to do the whole cinematic thing, and if I can make it more movie-like, that's better. But the Dark Shadow lows, pretty dope sneaker. I wouldn't mind getting another pair that has the higher tongue, but I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to go back and ask for another pair, but if they want to send another pair, that's fine with me. And here's the high top version I was talking about. And these are actually very popular, not in my world, but for people that are like half my age, these are very, very popular. Also very expensive for what they are. And I noticed in the designer world, the trends kind of come and go really, really fast. So you can spend like $700 on this sneaker, and then like next year, no one's rocking the high top Dark Shadow joints with the laces wrapped around them. Like no one's really wearing them no more. So it just doesn't really make sense. I mean, for me, I don't mind reviewing them because this is sort of like a review channel. That's what I do. But to go outside in these, I mean, I could actually get away with these with some pants. My pants would definitely be over the ankle part of it, but you know, generally just not for me. And style wise, I had to go on IG real quick. This is what I found. That's not me. And you know, these are just kind of people wearing them. Again, people half my age got them on feet. They're outside with it. They're having a good time with it. And I guarantee next year or like in the next month, these won't even be in style no more. Even though the Chuck Taylor is a timeless style, I actually have a hard time wearing this kind of sneaker because it's just so flat and hard. I can get away with like a Van of that style, but this sneaker, I've tried to wear it several times and it looks a little too skinny Snoop Doggish on my feet too. So I've really never been a low top Chuck Taylor guy. So that's when they send me these designer joints. I'm totally cool with that. So again, shout out to Coco Shoes. Shout out to Dehancer for sending me the plugin license. I'll be using this a lot more. That's what actually took me so long to make this video. I was messing around with this stupid plugin, but that's the video for today. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace, love, and light.